back to my channel. Today we're doing a music themed video. Sort of just going to be me recording a song and like showing you how I record music and all that fun good stuff. So let's get into it. First I'll introduce you to all of my equipment that I have currently. I have my microphone here. This is a Behringer and I bought it quite a while ago, and I'm actually thinking of upgrading to a better mic, but we're still figuring that out. I have all my cords, which make everything look really messy. This cord is actually to plug into my guitar, but I haven't actually used this very much. Haven't used this with any of my prior recordings on Spotify, so I might get into this if I figure out how to use it properly, but I haven't figured that out yet. Here's my pop shield pop filter to soften the air hitting my mic, and that brings us on to my audio interface. This is a Tascam US 1x2, and yeah, it's been working pretty well as far as I know. Is this in properly? Sorry, I'm just noticing things. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so we turn this on, and technically if it's properly plugged into here, that turns a little red light on my microphone, the phantom power, because my microphone requires phantom power. And then this audio interface is plugged into my computer, and on my computer I have my DAW for my editing software, and I use Audacity, which is a free program, and it's just for editing audio. It's a pretty basic program, but it works pretty well. And yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to go around it and use all the potential from it, because obviously programs that you pay for, software you pay for, is probably going to have more things, but I haven't researched enough to want to actually invest in a software, so at the moment I'm using the free version, so we're trying to just draw all the potential out of the free version for as long as I can. Also, when I'm recording, you have to have something to listen back to music with, which I will get some earphones to listen to when I'm recording, because otherwise you're going to have the sound of the recording playing back if you're singing over top of other tracks. But this is good for just listening to it as a whole and just seeing how it sounds, because then it's out in the room and this goes louder than some other things, so I can actually hear it. I have my phone here just because it has all of the audio recordings when I first come up with ideas for my songs, so it's really helpful to have this here just so I can go back to it and see how I first sort of sang the song or played the song on my guitar. We have my guitar, and also along with that my capo, and I have my tuner over there. I always tune my guitar quite well before I record, obviously, because it's not fun having things out of tune. So yeah, that's the equipment that I use. I will sometimes also have a music stand to put my words on, just so I can be reading it as I sing, because I don't want to be focusing on oh, what am I singing next? I want to be focusing on my vocals, not trying to remember the words. I know I should be remembering the words because I wrote the songs, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just forget, I have a mind blank. Let's get into it and start recording something. First of all, I think it's best to warm up my voice before I record. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then we will get on to me actually singing nicely. Okay, now I've warmed up. I need to decide what song we want to record. I'll tune this and then choose a song. We could re-record Stuck in Your Eyes. First of all, what I do with recording is I usually just have the song and I just record, try to just record the whole thing through. Let's get into the mood of recording. So I think if I'm back here, it's more of rounded sound. The washing machine's going. Can you hear that? I feel like it's gonna finish soon. Should I just wait for it to finish? That's what I do first. I check if the microphone is actually working, because sometimes I do it and it doesn't go on here. We don't even talk when we meet at that place. I'm still stuck in your eyes. Still stuck in your eyes. And we stop the recording. Okay, for the video's sake, I'm going to play it through my speaker so that like you guys can hear it, otherwise it'll just be me sitting there with my earphones in. Shady on the south side, always sunny on the north. So that's the sound we're having. We can hear like the sound that we have and it's pretty good. It has the sort of hissing noise in the background which we can reduce, but I haven't figured out how to completely get rid of that and not distort the rest of my audio, which really frustrates me. Now what I can start doing is playing around with like harmonies and layering the tracks, so as I'm listening to it I'll start sort of you know, I'll start finding like harmonies that I can sing over. Recently I've also been wanting to add other sounds like beats, like drums. In this recording, there wasn't any overt mistakes. I think one time I didn't play a right string on my guitar, I hadn't done my finger in the right place. So there's no major mess ups. But if it's like this, and I'm like, I could probably do it better, I'll just go over and do it again. I'll keep that recording, and then just do it again to see if I can get it better, and better and better, and then I'll just take the best one that I can get. The next thing I'll do is, now I do have to get some earphones on, because if I'm recording over I have to have them in to hear what's happening on there so I can sing in time. I recorded the second track over with the harmonies, but my camera wasn't on and I like clipped the thing from this way and I forgot that it was off. I'll show you me singing over with it when I'm doing another one again, but here's the harmonies. So this is with me and then me singing again over top. 2 layers now. Shady on the south side, always sunny on the north. It's a little bit more full. I'm going with this. I want to put a flag up. I want to make you see. So you'll hear that, like in the Spotify version of it, you'll hear me singing over it. In fact, I think there was actually 3 of me singing. There was the first one that I showed you before with me and the guitar, there was a second one, and me singing over top, and then there was another one with me singing over top again. So it just gives it like more fullness, and the more layers you have, the less empty it's going to sound, obviously. Which some songs are meant to sound empty, so you would, like with one song I think, I had only just 1 track. I'm now going to go over again with the singing, just for a little bit, just so you can see what it's like. Lady on the south side, always sunny on the north. We don't even talk when we meet at that place. But of course, I'm hoping that will change. As you can hear, it's just me, like, singing weirdly into the silence. It sounds real odd. Alright, so that kind of shows you pretty much what I did with all of the recordings in my album on Spotify. I'm a beginner. I might add some other, like, sounds, random sounds. I've heard of people, like, literally getting pens and going like this. And that's like a sound. Shall we, like, get the pens and just go? I'm gonna show you guys everything else that I did for editing, which is pretty much all else. The only other thing I did was just reduce, like, a noise reduction effect, which got rid of some of the white noise in the background. But apart from that, that's how I record my songs. It is going to be changing my process, because I do want to add some more, like, you know, pens clicking. Pretty cool. No, but like, yeah, I want to start being a bit more inventive and figuring out the whole technological side of it. I think that's all for this video, because this was really just to show you how I record my songs and just a little peek into my recording life. And this is basically just what I do. I sit in my room and sing into a microphone and play my instruments. It's such a crazy, awesome, fun thing to do. I hope this video was interesting or fun in some way, and I really appreciate your time for watching it, and keep being awesome. Till next time.